رجعت تصنيفي 100,000 تاني. يلا من أولها بقى.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Batistuta. Pele. He might be in here. Caceres reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And he's forced to go back. And back to the goalkeeper. Now Otto. Now it's Cruyff. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Haaland. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has put a halt to things. Serginho. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. Serginho. It's a mighty effort.
حلوة. سجلوا ما تعصوا الفوز كله على الفاضي.
And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of
ماتش
your
بره
own
أرضي
net.
والواد
That one will
الواد
stick.
ده فرقته
The
عنيفة.
danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he lines up. Oh, smashing header!
أيوه. والله بتتلسف حلوة لسجينيو.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Bastoni. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Pele.
البنت بقت المغصب مش عارف مالك.
Rodri. Adriano. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And they've got a
بنفانيا
throw.
معرس. عايز اشتمان على اللايف.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pelé. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Pelé really
ما هو
has
في
the
وش ميتين
confidence and
امك
skill to be
يا
able to
هالاند،
pull
ما هو
the
في وش
ball up like
ميتين
that
امك.
until
ما
support
تريحها
arrives a
له
little
هو.
sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
He's having a shot! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so
التقطيع
good,
ده
such
كمان ده.
sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. And this is Pelé. He's onside. Shot a goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
اللي تو بيجري جنب بيليه كأنه ابن اخته.
Serginho running with the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space,
بجاحة منه
as
طبعا.
long as the space left behind
بلعب
is filled.
ضد.
And he welcomes it in. Haaland!
والله هجمة رايقة.
That's what you
بلعب
call
ضد بيليه
inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly
اللي
thought he
تو
had
واخد
the beating
الترشيح.
of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Adriano. Rijkaard. Pelé. Out to the right. That's a good run down the left. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here.
حط باتستوتا. ايه الفينش ده باتستوتا؟
Oh, that is
ايه
rather
ده؟
wayward.
I just wonder
ايه
what was
باتستوتا
on
ده؟
his mind there.
ايه ده؟
He should have put his foot right through it.
Roberto Carlos. Isco is the team's great visionary. Pelé. It's a searching pass.
بس
That's a real chance.
ده كانافارو.
First goal.
ده كانافارو اللي
A
عمل كده ده.
great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, now here's a good Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the keeper has it. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
مش كده يعني، مش كده ابيات
Roberto
يعني.
Carlos. Now Cruyff. Pelé. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Otto. Aimed beyond the defence. Otto. Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. Zubimendi. And it's Zubimendi.
لا حول الله.
Cruyff. And it's Otto. Pele. It's Cruyff. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Oh, he's been caught napping. Batistuta. Oh, great run, magical. Batistuta, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Haaland! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Corner number 3 coming up. Good read, needed to be. Chance, surely! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Julie, can he get it through? Mbappe gets into a good position. Delivery from Mbappe. And the ball is out of play. Julie. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Batistuta!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
نجم الماتش أبيض.
Liverpool have a
بيفاول يا ابن الوسخة. بيفاول يا ابن الوسخة.
He's not got that quite right.
نفر يا ابن الأحبة.
Caceres clears. Cruyff threads one in. Pele purring through the gears. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Liverpool finding their passes. Adriano! And a touch which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
العجل ليفاندوسكي.
Substitution on the field. Number 44.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 11.
حلوة ليفاندوسكي.
Now he's got space here.
ليفاندوسكي تاني.
Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot.
ليفاندوسكي تالت. الله.
Oh, Borussia Dortmund. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He
وسندها
had the whole
وجري
picture in his head, Peter. He didn't
واخدها
even look at the goalkeeper.
وحطها في الضيق.
And very
معلش ان انا
quickly,
قلت
the
عليك،
substitutes
معلش.
made his mark.
That's just as the manager.
It's Adriano!
لا عميتين قد ايه.
Should have equalised.
Adriano really wanted that, didn't he? Probably
على
a little
ميتين
too
كانوا
much,
بورو،
to be honest.
كانوا بورو خاين مات.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
حلو الخروج بالكورة ده، حلو ده يا ابن الوسخة.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Pele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
بعدين ادي جولي، جولي ادي ليفاندوسكي،
Lewandowski takes the
ليفاندوسكي
shot.
أحلى.
Great vision. And he's cut it out. Kvaratskhelia. Ruben Neves.
سندها ليفاندوسكي. يا سلام عليك.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff proves too strong. I think we're just about done here.
لا 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 ليفاندوسكي محطة
The
بالتهزيق.
less said about that pass, the better.
الجامب بتاعه 83 وإيه ده؟ رب أكسب، رب أكسب يا رب، رب أكسب.
Substitution on the
وبرنامج
field.
الهيجان.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Roberto Carlos.
Knocks it into
On the
space.
field,
He's on it. Can he get away?
Schneider. Number
Borussia
21,
Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
الله. لا.
Lewandowski! Another big chance that gets away.
Borussia Dortmund really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Showing good feet. Four added minutes. Oh no, what has
الله عليك
happened
يا
here?
جولي، روح يا جولي،
Bumps
روح
it off
جولي.
it and wins back the ball.
الله يرحم تيزك يا جولي.
Kvaratskhelia.
الحمد لله،
And that's it.
الحمد لله.
Borussia
والله أقل من
Dortmund
40 نقطة
have
في
been
اللعبة مع
forced to do
الرص.
it the hard
كمان
way,
لسه في
but they
الدفيجن،
have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win.
لسه في الأول يعني في الدفيجن 2 في الأول. 31 31 نقطة طلعوني من 100,000 لل 84,000. أنا لسه في منطقة الخطر. سنتين خلي بالك. مم. مم. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. أخويا غسان الدمرداش، أخويا غسان الدمرداش. يا ابن الوسخ، أنت داخل تلعب ب50 كوين ليه يا ابن الوسخ؟ إيه القرف ده؟ خلص يا حبيبي، ما تخلص عن ميتينك.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Here's found the way through. Serginho does well to get it back. Now it's Haaland. Otto with the slide tackle there.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
The best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players go. And his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his caliber and cleverness can do that.
Bro.
Takes a shot. There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Del Piero probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Julian.
Batistuta. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was
انا مش عارف اكمل في اللايف عشان الباقة خلاص.
He could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Messi.
لا رايح يا عم، رايح الساعة 7.
Messi's cross, a mighty effort.
رايح الساعة 7
Couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Van de Ven. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to
have
a good look at one another.
يا سرجين، يا سرجين، انت عملت ماتش حلو الماتش اللي فات، مش هكلمك.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eder Militao out towards the flank. Pinches it off him.
مش عارف العك ابن الوسخة.
By many, even deified by some.
هو
Looking
انت
to
من
get
التو انا
chance
حاطط
for
ميتين
movement.
امك مدافع، انت بتعمل ايه؟ بتعمل ايه قدامي انت؟
Thinks about the shot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll
بص
see of him.
امك، مش عايز اشتم والله.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is
Sorry.
miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. This might spell danger.
وحط
And he
التليفون في
has
الشاحن
kept it
والله.
out somehow.
وحط التليفون في
It's
الشاحن.
quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Serginho cuts out the pass. And it's Del Piero. Eder Militao gets a foot in here. Done delicately. No, that was
بس
never
بقى
going to
بقى
make
مرة
it.
في حياتكم بقى.
He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
طلع عكاك هلا مقرف هلا. تعال عكاك هلا مقرف هلا، ما بتعرفش تلعب هلا. معاك لعيبة تخينة بس.
Serginho,
معاك شوية لعيبة تخينة.
and it's Messi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Batistuta. I wouldn't fancy playing up
أنا
front in these
بتعكاك أنا كمان.
circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Haaland. Great vision. He can run onto that. He's found a way through. Now it's Messi. Serginho looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Julie, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard, that has been cut short.
روح يا
Can he get
هلا.
on the end of this?
روح يا هلا.
And he shoots!
جول
And the keeper
مفتوح.
couldn't hold
خش.
it. And it's a goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's
جول اللي
also
جابه.
changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage. And
We hit half-time.
حلو.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
on the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Borussia Dortmund definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
ناس فاول ولا حاجة، ناس فاول وقعوه وكفوه وشقلطوه. ريكارد التخين العرس. انا يعني انت باتستوتا يلعن ميتين امك يا باتستوتا،
Pedri,
جاي تلعب لي فيها من نص الملعب.
and he was quick to react. Zubimendi,
زوباميندي، زوباميندي
Serginho
مستحملك عشان خاطر باسمك
tries
ده،
to play it
مستحملك
through.
باسمك ده بالعافيه.
Del Piero going full tilt down the left. Very nicely done. He's in a great position here. Zubimendi deals with that comfortably.
قول
Haaland,
ولا هالاند لا حطه.
probing pass. No, he's just
بص
misjudged that
منتهى
one.
الروعه.
Well,
نزل لي
that had the
دلوقتي لعيب
makings of something
ليفاندوسكي
quite
اللي
promising,
خلصنا
but
الماتش اللي
it's
فات
fizzled out into nothing.
وانقذني في الديفيجن.
Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. It's a pretty loose
ماشي
pass.
نخش ماتش كمان في الديفيجن.
Julie. And he's lost his man here. Oh, what a mistake. Now that Haaland!
يلا عمليتين ام دي كان لازم تلعب ضدي.
Serginho attempts a clearance.
يا عم بتعمل ايه يا عم؟
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
كنت ال
They've
100,000
got a
غسان،
healthy number of
في ال
very
100,000
tall
على
targets to pick
الديفيجن.
out from this
لعبت
corner.
ماتش تتعايد كده فرقته كلها ايبك، كسبته
Into
بقت
Milan,
84,000.
the chance to go the other way. Haaland!
ده مساك.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
بس انت عجله بس.
Sharp little ball here.
انا بقولها لك
Del
بامانه،
Piero. Now that looks a decent ball.
انا بقولها لك
But
بامانه
that
بس
is a
انت
good
عجل.
ball to find him.
هو عجل حتى ضدي.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
يلا باتستوتا،
A lucky break.
يلا باتستوتا.
Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Borussia Dortmund have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
اديله
A
تاني يا
heavy
ابن المرة.
challenge.
ميتين بنطلونك.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there.
والله مبازي بتاع 4 مرات مبازي.
Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter,
عايز اعمل
they're
تغييرات.
going to really
مش
test
ده.
the referee's
والله
patience
ما
from
ده.
here.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his
لا يا
marching
راجل
orders.
اوباميانج
Well,
جاب
there
له
may be some
خميس.
scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll
انا
have to
حاسس
see
ان انا
out the
هتباص
rest
فيه
of
ده
the
مش عارف.
game with 10 men.
هنزل لهم العجل ليفاندوسكي. ليفاندوسكي العجل العجل العجل. هنزل لهم بقى ايه العجل البرديول.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
The pass has gone astray. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he can clear it away. And it's
انا
Rijkaard.
كسبت الواد ده فرقته دي المفروض
He's
يدوني 100
being
كوين.
urged to shoot. He's picked his way through.
ده انا بضين انا
Oh,
ولعبك
such a
بضين يعني.
clever touch.
ده بضين.
He's in space and looking for
ده
options.
بضين وما بتلبسش بامبرز.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Borussia Dortmund still ahead by the game's only goal. Great ball if he can get there.
روح يا ليفاندوسكي عجل. روح يا عجل عجل عجل.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Caceres. Serginho. I think we're just about done here. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
يا عم وربنا الباصين تحت وربنا السروهين لعبهم لتحت.
Teams go into conservation mode.
Vardiol. Serginho. João Palhinha. Cannavaro. Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode.
ورمت عليه بضنا ماشي.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And the referee brings it to a close.
الو.
Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear.
يعني كم واحد. طب ما ترن على قولي لها كده كده. انا امبارح كلمتها قلت لها انت ليك عندي فلوس ونسيت اقول لها على النهارده، قالت لي ماشي عادي. طب رن عليها قولي لها قولي لها في واحد. شوفيها كده. قولي لها عماله تزن عليها، عماله ترن عليها من امبارح. ماشي. خش ماتش في الديفيجن اكسب ان شاء الله. اكسب اهرب، كسبت ههرب هنفد بجدي. يا مسهل يا مسهل يا مسهل. مم. يلا يا عم مورينيو اللي قاعد تعمله في الخطة. يلا يا عم مورينيو. شوية عيال ما بتلبسش بامبرز.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
لو عدى الثرو ده. لو عدى لكن اقول ايه على ايه ده
Gets
انا.
over and intercepts.
انا فارو. مين ده؟
Well, there's the clearance.
انا اقول على ايدين هزرر. اقول عليه ايه بس؟
Aimed beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a
Don't
big
worry,
voice in the game.
man. I am a
Big in
gay.
intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And the shots! Serginho. Now it's Haaland.
روح انا.
Now it's Haaland.
ادي سيرجينيو.
Serginho. He's picked his way through. Serginho's cross. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Azar.
زرت.
Mbappe.
زرت.
First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it into space.
جميلة لا جميلة.
Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Now it's Azar. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nice bit of skill and he's away. He has a look. Great chance!
Oh.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
I am a gay.
Point blank
شو
header!
برجلك يا عم.
Oh, the
إيه ده؟
keeper's done ever so well.
Zubimendi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. This looks promising. Tries to play it through. He gets big. Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
دي راحت على دماغ بس افتحت دلوقتي.
And he plays one through. Oh, that's Haaland!
أيوه.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
هي الزرقاء خلص الكلام.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
يا رب تهزك شوية يا هزار. يا رب تهزها شوية كده.
It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied.
Can he finish?
السم اللي
Taken with
لا
style.
بس وان النجم.
Once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
يهدف تزرع عبد.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the
عظم.
opposition
كل
knows
كرة
where to turn
يتزحلق،
the
كل
screw,
كرة يلعبها هو
they're back to
بيتزحلق.
square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rivaldo. Rodri. Subimendi.
لا حول الله يا رب. كل ما حد يجي جنبه يقع ابن المرة.
Rivaldo. Rodri. Little doubt, that is a foul. You knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Eder Militao.
اوعى بقى اوعى. اقول لك حاجة، حلبت لما انت مكمل الشوط الاول يا
Nicely
ابن
aimed
الوسخ.
pass.
انا هطلعك في اول
Besiktas looking
توقف.
to pass their way through. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. And he's on his way. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Serginho. And he's managed to get free. Serginho's cross. Oh, that was vital. Out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle.
يا
Bicep to
كفتة بنت
bicep.
الوسخة.
Now that looks a decent ball.
اخي.
It's a promising position. Crossed into the box.
There will be 1 minute.
Ball's over the line, and it is
Hello.
a corner.
ايه.
Substitution.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
هي عايزة تنزل على كام واحد؟
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
هو الاشتراك كام
And
دلوقتي؟
it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference,
Oh,
but it
hello,
hasn't been
okay.
for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
خلاص يبقى زي الجمباز 250.
Borussia Dortmund get the ball rolling in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to
لما
them,
تستني
it
لما
would be
التانية
just
دي
keep
ترد
going.
عليك.
If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
لما التانية ترد عليك يرد عليك. لو ردت تمام
Really
هينزلوا.
disappointed with that.
ما انت نص ساعة كده ورد عليه. رن عليه.
Julie.
قولي لها عشان عارف
Serginho.
الناس جاية
He
جديد
is through here.
عايزين نبدأ المجموعة. عايزين نعرف مين معانا ومين
It's
مش
gone for a throw-in.
رني. ماشي.
Julie plays it in.
اوكي. السلام عليكم.
Besiktas trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Eder Militao. Nicely weighted ball.
يا دين أمي على الخصي.
Goal kick.
يا دين أمي على الباص المعفن على الخصي.
Belletti. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Julie. And here's Batistuta. Haaland.
الله أكبر بس بتلعب بصورة عدل. الله أكبر اديله تاني.
Beckham looking understandably energised after his goal. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here.
يا دين أم جارية أحمد السقا بنت الوسخ.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rivaldo. Besiktas finding their passes. Rivaldo. Mbappe! Serginho. Oh, that's delightful.
سيرجينيو 6 اشهر مفيش ها.
Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Beckham. Rivaldo. Hefty. Oh, he's brought it
يا عم
down.
وربنا ما فيها حاجة يا
There's
عم.
the penalty.
ما انا خدت الكورة.
Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, this is what we've been waiting
ولا
for.
بتوصل عشان
Yeah, I
الكورة.
always felt
خدت
this was
الكورة.
coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now the ball, it's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he welcomes it in. He's got full. He has done it. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looking to play him in. And this is level. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect position.
صمك يا
Just
ابن
the
الوسخة.
goalkeeper to beat.
عن ميتين اللعب يا أخي.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in. Belletti. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
يا ابن المرة. أولاد الوسخة.
Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No way through, so back it comes. Chance, surely! And that's caused a worry or two.
Kimmich just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Real chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Besiktas have got it back and they'll have another go.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Beckham. Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. Isco, a probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
أنا أفتح لكم مزرعة أبويا أولاد روس. وأنا فريق الألعاب عارس. والله أحلى مزرعة أبويا الله.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Caceres calmly anticipates. Searching pass is played there. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham gets into a good position. Oh, well played, well played.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
يا دين أمي على جريدة أحمد السقا.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express up and down the line all the time and a taker of audacious free kicks.
That is a great pick out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van der Ven plays a sharp little ball here. Pinches it off him. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now the ball's gone astray. Beckenbauer.
كبار
Roberto.
يا شرب يا ابن
Nicely spread. Mendieta in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Roberto Carlos.
والله لعبة نعمة. والله انت لعبة معرسة. ما فالحة غير تتلم الفلوس، يا لعبة معرسة.
And Adams,
ده اللي انت فالحة فيه.
whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
اجري يا مغص يا ابو تياز، اجري يا
This is
مغص.
Isco. He's found a way through. Chance!
صدقها
Goal!
بقى.
Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he get on the end of this? Lewandowski! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Drogba. Zubimendi. And this is Drogba. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mendieta. He is through here. Now, oh, smashing header. No mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Zubimendi. Nicely worked.
It's
a threatening ball. Big chance!
حلوة دروجبا وربنا.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead. Diving header!
So, yeah.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Belletti. It's a searching pass. That's been cut out. Well played. Over to the left. This looks promising. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
ما تقطعش بس كده وطلع لي انذار جامد كده، حتى هتروح مزرقط، انت ما
So the last
تتمطعش
big
كده
chance
بس بروح
perhaps
امك
before
بس.
half time.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
حلوه كانت
Decent hit
جميل.
from there. Eder Militao.
يلا سيرجينيو، عايزك تاخدها وتجري.
Serginho. That'll be a throw in.
ماشي سيرجينيو.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
والله انت
Can he
مخسر
latch
سكواد
onto
من
this? And that's a good ball. Chance for a shot. He scored. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favors the
والله ما انت
brave.
مكمل
And
الماتش يا
we've
ابن
just seen
المرة
an
الوسخة.
example.
اطلع يا ابن
This
الوسخة
team
بره،
has real
اطلع بره.
personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
انت داخل تعمل ايه في الخطة يا ابن الوسخة انت كمان؟ طب انا عندي مقصي، واحد مقصي بيتياس بطلعه بره، انت داخل تعمل ايه؟
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to...
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Borussia Dortmund are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Belletti. Van der Ven. Subimendi. Looking for the run. Serginho receives. Tries a shot!
ايوه ليفاندوسكي.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a
زوباميندي عمال
formidable
تقطع
matchup.
وخلاص وبطيء.
Well, I'm not quite sure he
وبتطلع على
needed
الفاضي.
to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat.
That was lovely, that.
The ball goes in. Up he goes!
حلوة والله ليفاندوسكي،
Oh,
والله حلوة.
surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And we have our very first corner. Skillfully cut out. Can he finish?
صح.
Good
Oh.
try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Roberto makes the interception. Mendieta. Spread out to the left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is
آخر
for
عرضية
their
في الماتش
next
قبل ما أطلع
substitution.
العجول.
Aimed in. Oh, what a
أيوه هي
goal!
آخر عرضية قبل ما أطلع
And he
العجول
hits the
بتوعي.
net.
ودروجبا هاتريك.
Pomp, panache, and passion. This a man full of it all. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That
أقول
one
لك حاجة
will
حلوة صح.
sting.
Well, Peter, they should
أنا
just
هنزل
never
لك
have
رجلين
lost the
كمان
ball
وأقول
from
لك
there,
خلي
but you
الباقي.
have to give credit and fairness to
خلي
the
الباقي
front-footed
معلش.
pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been
ولا
on a
انزل له
crusade,
عجلين
and
كمان.
his first goal seemed to
بقول لك
just
ايه،
whet the
انا كان
appetite.
الماتش ده هيكمل عجول ولا هلا. بره ارضي دون 30 نقطة بقى. دون 30 نقطة مش لعبة منتنة.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He's got away, and it's played in. Bellingham. And it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. It's Roberto Carlos!
جميلة يا كابتن، الشوطة دي
That
جميلة.
is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it
والله
didn't
لعبة
come off in
ظالمة
the end,
روبرتو
Peter,
كارلوس.
but that would
الشوطة
surely
بتاعته دي
spark some kind of
ظلموه.
response from those around him.
ده كان في الحقيقة لو شاط ما يجليش.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good ball, good take.
تيجي الحول
He's
عنه.
picked his way through. Out to the right. Played into the big header.
ايوه.
Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are pulling clear here.
انا
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that
No.
certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Torres gets flagged offside. Threads one in. Played out to the left flank.
عاملة ريحة.
Bellingham.
تبقى عاملة ريحة.
Van der Ven cuts it out.
ماشي ماشي.
And it's Joao Palhinha. Torres. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a key interception. Julie. Oh, that's fabulous. Julie. Now the cross.
اه
Julie, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Jorginho.
بتوت
Whistle's gone,
ضرب.
that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter,
Clutch.
what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
Time for a change in personnel.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Beckenbauer.
Il numero 23.
Could be danger here. Now it's Haaland.
خصوصا انت عجل ابن وسخة بتستوت.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
that's
couldn't
true.
quite sort it out. Belletti. And it's Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Perez running with the ball. Played in. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Played out towards the right wing.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Perez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Perez. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Haaland. And
كم
that's it.
نقطة بقى؟ أنا عايز أشوف كم نقطة.
This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised.
30. ماشي. يلا أحلى مسا عليكم يا جدعان. تكبر في لعب جديد. السلام عليكم.